It is once again time to hit the road in the Erie News Now RV, and Mark, it's safe to say that your latest guest is a pretty familiar name in local business circles.
Yeah, Kara, the Nick Scott Sr., his family company, Scott Enterprises, they're basically household names here in our community. It all started modestly, though, a couple of hotels and just a couple of employees a few decades ago. Well, fast forward to 2020, and the Scotts have more than 2,000 people on their payroll. The man in charge of it all says his best is yet to come.
This is a developing area whose time has come.
For local businessman Nick Scott, the future East Bayfront home of Harbor Place holds a special place in his heart. The $150 million project, 20 years in the making, includes a new hotel along with plans for a restaurant and apartments, even a parking garage and office space. That's what emotions go through your mind and your heart when you see this.
Well, I think that it was a long wait, but it's going to be worth it.
But Harbor Place is just one of dozens of business projects Scott and his family have spearheaded since he took the reins from his father decades ago.
He wasn't around to say, slow down, so I kept going. And then I had my sons, Nick and Chris, helping, and they came along. And I remember the first hotel we opened, we were hanging sheets in the windows because the drapes didn't arrive. And we were renting the rooms, and it was a lot of fun and excitement. And it's been a family endeavor.
And the Scott family footprints everywhere these days, from the Peninsula area to Upper Peachtree. They currently own 8 Erie County hotels, 6 restaurants, and the Peak and Peak Resort up in western New York. We rode the Erie News Now RV to one of his family's proudest achievements, Splash Lagoon Indoor Water Park. Indoor surfing, just one wet option at this 80,000 square foot park that's been voted one of the best in the country. And of course, they own the connecting hotel and restaurant. It's just one of the many winning financial gambles Scott's taken over the years.
And it's been a lot of fun, and it's sort of an adventure, you know, because you look at projects and you try to determine, does this work in Erie, and is this something that'll be good for our company and good for the community?
And with a lot more hits than misses under his belt, Nick Scott's hoping Harbor Place becomes his ultimate success story.
So we studied it, and we had our architects work on plans and so forth, and we finally came up with this, what I think is an iconic plan of a place to live, work, and play in Erie, and mixed-use development that'll really make a difference in the perception of what Erie is all about. A couple of fun facts about Nick Scott Sr. that I found out. One that I don't even know if he wants me to reveal, but he admitted that his guilty food pleasure, the guy who owns all these local restaurants, Chick-fil-A. Every once in a while he says heads up there. And I also found out that not only I'm a former employee of Scott Enterprises, so to speak. I worked at the amusement park called Funtown down at 6th and Peninsula back in the day. And while we were traveling along in the Erie News Now RV, we also learned that our photographer, Larry Mancuso, had also worked at Funtown back in the day. So
raise your hand out there if you worked at Funtown.
It was certainly a small world moment, but a lot of folks I know have been under the employment of Scott Enterprises over the years, and certainly I helped a lot of folks out in that regard. So it was a lot of fun hitting the road in the RV.
We love those RV conversations, that's for sure. All right, it is 6:19, and when we come back on this Wednesday, gone to the dogs. We're going to head to the West.